Hi, I'm Joe Gavanus, Chairman of the East Norriton Township Board of Supervisors. Today, my guest is Don Benn, Chairman of the Human Relations Commission. Welcome, Don.
Thank you, Joe. It's a pleasure to be here today.
Pleasure to have you here. Now, we should say that as Chair of the Human Relations Commission, Don does not usually dress that way. There is no uniform for that, but he's in a uniform today because he is also a state
Pennsylvania
constable.
State Constable. And when I leave here today, I'm going to do state constable work.
Well, maybe we'll have you back to talk about that in more detail.
I would love to do that.
But today we're going to focus on the Human Relations Commission. Just as a little bit of background, the Human Relations Commission was formed by the East Norriton Board of Supervisors by an ordinance passed in July of 2012. And I understand it took a little while to formulate and get the board members together, but that happened in 2013. And Don, you want to tell us a little bit about that? Because I realize you were
the first chairperson.
And
I'm still the first chairperson. Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in. Human Relations Commission was started in 2012 with an ordinance, like you said, 542. Mm-hmm. The commission itself was established a year later in 2013, and our purpose was really simple. We were here to make sure that no one in East Norriton Township felt that they were unfairly discriminated, felt that they were left out, didn't think they were treated fairly, and that's what we've been doing for the last 8-9 years.
Well, and I understand in the first go around, and I did not join the board until 2017, but I've been involved in the township for quite a few years now, that there was not much call for, and the good news, I guess, is there were not many disputes to be settled by the Human Relations Commission.
Well, that's the story we like to tell. The truth is there were disputes, but the disputes were of a higher level than our commission was ever designed to handle. So those disputes went to the state, they went to the federal government, or they went to the Court of Common Pleas. We did not have to handle any disputes because we sent them in the right direction.
Okay. Now, I understand now that in your second round as chair that you have expanded the Human Relations Commission to not only handle disputes, but also to educate. I know you've been involved with the local schools in the Norristown area. You want to talk a little bit about that?
Absolutely. We believe that outreach and education are probably the most important things we can do, because if we can prevent discrimination, well, let's just face it, it's a lot easier than having to fix it. We go to the schools, we go to the senior centers, we go to any place where we think there are vulnerable citizens or citizens who fall under the protection of the Human Relations Act, and that's pretty much all of us. And we make sure that they are in a healthy, safe, and fair environment.
Now, how many members do you have on the Human Relations Commission?
When we started, we had 4. And for some reason, the Board of Supervisors thought an even number was a good idea. But with an even number, if somebody wasn't there, we could never have a quorum, we couldn't agree. So now we have 7, and 7 is working a whole lot better.
And there are, you're the chair, of course, you have a vice chair.
I have a co-chair, and I have a secretary. But all 7 of us share pretty much every single duty there is.
And the members are appointed by the Township Board of Supervisors.
Any citizen could apply. Township Board of Supervisors then sent us all the applications. We interviewed, made our recommendations to the Board of Supervisors, and then the Board of Supervisors made the final selection. And they made great selections.
Well, thank you for that. How about in terms of the term? How long is the term for?
Terms are staggered. 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. That way we're always replacing, we're always renewing, and things don't go stale.
Now, do you have to be a resident in the township to be a member?
You can either be a resident or a business owner here in the township. But you have to be a stakeholder. You have to have some kind of connection with East Norriton.
Okay, and how often do you meet?
We're scheduled to meet once every 2 months. If we have more business, of course, we meet more often. If we have less business, we don't meet less often because the meetings are public, but they're very short meetings.
And the meetings are advertised and open to the public?
Absolutely.
Okay. And how can people find out more about the Human Relations Commission?
They go to our Facebook page, which is cleverly entitled East Norriton Human Relations Commission. They can look on the Township Facebook page. You're always publicizing things that we do. Or they can write to us at eastnorritonhrc@gmail.com.
Okay, well, that's great. And the East Norriton website is eastnorritontwp.org. If you look under Township Information, under Boards and Commissions, you will see of the many that we have, the Human Relations Commission is one. And if you need any more information, don't hesitate to reach out to Don or myself or the Township for information.
Please do.
And I'm going to thank you for being with us today, Don. Going to let you go because I know you got a constable meeting to go to.
I got some law to enforce.
And we will talk again maybe about the constable.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for being
Thank
here,
you.
Don. And thank you for watching ENTV.